my channel. Thanks again for joining me. I wanted to show you today a quick and simple chicken pot pie with a few shortcuts. So, although I do love when I can make homemade crust, homemade cream sauce, that's not in the cards tonight. So if you're like me and you need a quick chicken pot pie, follow along with me and I will be glad to show you how I do it. So, you need 2 refrigerated pie crusts. These are the ones in the refrigerated section, kind of over by the canned biscuits, not the frozen ones, the refrigerated. 2 chicken breasts, boiled, shredded. I'm going to shred these up. I actually boiled this last night, and then I did keep the broth, but it boiled with it. You can use bone-in, boneless, whatever you prefer. A baking dish of some sort. I'm going to use this disposable one and try to make a square version with some round pie crust, so that's going to be interesting. 1 potato or 1 small can of the already cooked and diced canned potatoes. This small 8.25 ounce can of sliced carrots. I may not even use all of that. Half of this 15 ounce can of golden corn. 1 10.5 ounce can of cream of chicken. You can use, this one happens to be the one with herbs. That's what I had in the cabinet. You can use with herbs, plain cream of chicken, reduced fat, reduced sodium, whatever works for you, whatever you have on hand. A little bit of chicken broth, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred up this chicken. I'm going to peel, dice, and parboil this potato, and then I'll drain the water. I'm only going to cook it about halfway to where it's not quite done, because then they'll get super mushy in your pan. And then what I'll do is I'll dump the boiled potato, the shredded chicken, all in the pan, all in the bowl, mix it up with all of the spices and a little bit of broth and all the canned ingredients until I get the consistency that I want. And then once I get to that point, I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll put our pie crust in the pan and get going. So I have preheated my oven to 375 degrees. That is what I prefer to cook mine on, just so that it gives a chance for the dough to get cooked through and not just brown. You don't want a gummy bottom crust. So let me get this all mixed up, get the potato boiled and diced and everything mixed together, and I'll show you what that looks like. Here is the mixture. You notice I left out the carrots. I just chose to opt for no carrots tonight to please my kiddos. I put the first pie crust in there, and if you've never seen them, this is what those pie crusts come. They come in a tube, 2 of them, and I just cut both ends off at the same time. So I'm going to dump this in there, and then I'll put the other crust on top, and I'll show you how I cut the slits in that so that we can put them in. So this is what it looks like once you put the top crust on, and you can see with this square pan, I just kind of took my fork and smushed around the edges, and well, that's not perfect there, but who cares? So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my knife and slit some holes. If you don't do this, your pie crust is likely to bubble up because there is going to be air and gas coming from the inside of the pan. Alright, so there's that. And like I said, it's nothing fancy. I just put a few in there, a few lines in there. And then I'm going to pop this in the oven at 375 for about 45 minutes. You're going to just know when this is kind of like bubbly and brown, then it'll be ready to go. You can, at the 30-minute mark, put an egg wash on there, which is just going to be 1 egg, a little bit of water, whisk it together, and put it on there. But I'm not going to mess with that today. We're just going to stick with the simple and plain. So, background noise. But I just pulled our chicken pot pie out of the oven. It looks and smells delicious. You can see it's bubbly and it's nice and brown. I did not add the egg wash, so this is just what it browns up on its own. So be your own judge on how you would prefer that. So this is what we're going to have for dinner. I'll probably have a little bit of mashed potatoes and a salad with it, or some steamed broccoli, and that'll be dinner. So thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time.